Hello everyone and welcome to Gamers Conclave. This is episode 5 of our Battleborn build series, and today we're going to look at Rath. This is our not a vampire samurai build, and it's going to be all about getting lots of kills, stealing life, and just having a good old time. So let's just jump into Rath. Alright, a quick overview of his ability page here. Rath's passive genetic siphon is going to give you lifesteal on his melee attacks and on his skills from the damage that you deal from those two things. And then skill 1 is going to be crossblade. It's going to give Rath a ranged attack. He's going to like spark his blades together, send out this X, and it's going to deal damage on impact. And then catalytic smash, Rath is going to send a shockwave in front of him, deal some damage on impact, and knock enemies up in the air. And then his ultimate, Dreadwind. Dreadwind is one of those things that got nerfed quite a bit. It's not as powerful as it used to be. I think it's too weak. I think it's too weak. I'm sorry. I think that it's too weak along with the increased cooldown that they gave to it. I feel like if they kept it if it only lasts for 3 seconds and they got rid of the 75-second cooldown, maybe I would be more okay with it. But if it's 75 seconds, I think the thing should go back to its original duration. Well, anyway, that's our overview on Rath, so let's get into the Helix. Alright, at level 1, we have Slowing Strike on the left, Concussive Smash in the Mutation, and Waveform Smash on the right. Let's take a look at each one. Alright, here's a slow on Crossblades. Here's the stun effect. Just the increased 90-degree angle. Alright, for our build, we're going to take Slowing Strike, and we're going to get the 3-second slow from Crossblades. Concussive Smash, the knock-up utility is so much more useful. You can knock up a whole group instead of just stunning one person, or I'm not actually sure if you can hit multiple enemies with Crossblade, maybe with a later mutation, but I haven't tested it. But just the knockup is so much more useful than the mutation on this one. And then having the catalytic smash spread to like a 90-degree angle, just to me, it's not worth sacrificing that slow. So we're going to go with Slowing Strike on the left. At level 2, we have Shield Siphon on the left, Eviscerating Blade on the Mutation, and Anger's Echo on the right. Let's take a look at each one. Alright, Shield Siphon. Get almost all your shields back. Shield Penetration, whatever. And Anger's Echo. Alright, we're going to go with Anger's Echo. As you can see, whenever you throw a Crossblade out, the Crossblade is going to come back to you and deal more damage. It's going to give Rath more damage. It's going to help with wave clear and give him a little bit more utility at range. Shield Siphon is a good skill. It's very useful. However, since we're going to be going with a heavy amount of lifesteal with our Rath in this build, it's just not necessary. And then the 60% shield penetration, I can never see a scenario when you would regret that you didn't take it. So let's move on to level 3. Alright, it's recently come to our attention that Spin to Win is not that well liked. We've always liked it. We like that it, just adds a little bit more damage. Even if there's just a little bit, it's still more, right? Like, what if you need that extra number to do the damage? But anyway, we have Terror from Above on the left and Spin to Win on the right. Let's take a look at each skill. Alright, Terror from Above. Get a little bit more utility there. Spin to Win before. Spin to Win after. More damage. More. Alright, we understand the argument to be made from Terror from Above. It does give Rath more utility. It's just not the way that we play him. I much prefer Spin to Win. That's what we're going to go with on our Rath. Alright, at level 4, we have Crimson Fastness on the left and Catalytic Splash on the right. Let's take a look at each skill. Alright, Crimson Fastness, the leap with the smash, and then Catalytic Flash, silence him. Gonna silence a dragon right out of his Fuego. Alright, now there may be some opportunities where the Crimson Fastness could come in handy, having that leap before you smash. However, we've noticed sometimes it can actually cause you to miss. And just getting the silence is awesome. You know, so you can slow a target with your crossblades at this point. You can smash them up if they try to get away. They're now silenced for 3 seconds, so most characters won't be able to use their escape, and you can finish them off. So we're going to go with Catalytic Flash on the right. Alright, moving on to level 5. We have Skillful Siphoning on the left, Swordsman Salve and the Mutation, and Not a Vampire on the right. Let's take a look at each one. Alright, Skillful Siphoning. Increase lifesteal and skills. Swordsman Solve. What we're going to do here is we're going to show you Dreadwind so you can see the 0 lifesteal on skills. And just that 30% lifesteal is going to allow you to pretty much never die. You can still be killed. Don't quote us. It's very effective. You see the healing given there. Alright, then Not a Vampire. This is going to give you a little extra lifesteal on your melee and still allow you to have it on your skills as well. Alright, for our build and the way that we're going to build Rath, we're mainly going to use his attacks. The way that we play Rath is that we hammer out melee attacks, and we use our skills as kind of a last resort to try to prevent our target from escaping. So we're going to get that extra lifesteal just on our melee attacks. For our build, we're going with Swordsman and Solve. That's going to give you 30% lifesteal, I believe. And then, you know, we can combine that later with gear and just get an insane amount of lifesteal and allow Rath to stay alive even longer and just ruin more people's day and get lots of kills. So you go to the Mutation level 5. At level 6, we have Brutal Blade on the left and Catastrophic Smash on the right. Let's take a look at each one. Alright, Brutal Blade before, Brutal Blade after. And then Catastrophic Smash to increase range. Alright, for our build, we're going to take Catastrophic Smash, getting that extra length on the smash to get that pop-up is just going to come in handy more. Like I said, we're using our skills as a resort as a last resort to prevent our target from escaping. That's the whole idea with the way that we play Rath. And the 15% damage, it's just not that much. If it was more, definitely go with Brutal Blade. But for us, we're going with Catastrophic Smash. Moving on to level 7, we have Evasive Maneuvers on the left, Spin to Slow in the Mutation, and To the Point on the right. Let's take a look at each one. Alright, Evasive Maneuvers. Great option for Rath to get the hell out of there. So maybe if you don't have a good healer, or if you don't like the lifesteal, it's a decent choice. Spin to Slow. Awesome. Now in a real fight with Eldragon, he's going to die because he got nerfed into the ground. But most Eldragons will clothesline and get the hell out of there. Just keep that in mind. And then To the Point before. And after. How disappointing. Alright, for our build, we're going to go with Spin to Slow. As we said before, our whole point of how we play Rath is to find a target, isolate them, and just attack and prevent that target from getting away from us. So having a Spin to Slow on all of your, at the end of all of your combos with your primary melee attack is just awesome. It's you know, you're going to have your skills as a backup to make sure they get away, and then your base attack's also going to have a slow. Both of these other skills are really good options to the point, you know, do more damage because you're going to be doing a lot of strike, and then evasive maneuvers is going to give you an excellent escape. Just for our purpose and our build, though, spin to slow is what we're going with for level 7. Let's move to level 8. We have energetic projection on the left and quick cross on the right. Let's take a look at each one. All right, before. And after. Look at that range. And this is just the cooldown. Alright, the range is pretty good on energetic projection. However, we're going to go with quick cross. His tongue was getting tied up there. The 20% cooldown is really nice, and it's going to help us to be able to slow enemies even better to prevent that escape. So quick cross, there it goes again. Quick cross is the option. Let's move to level 9. Okay, at level 9 we have soften target on the left and zealous smash on the right. Let's take a look at each skill. Alright, soften target. Taking the increased damage, and then getting a kill with smash, and getting the reduced cooldown on Dreadwind. Alright, both these are pretty decent options. We did notice in our test video that Soften's target didn't really seem to do more damage. I'm not sure if we messed something up with Eldragon there, and if we popped a skill or something when we're doing the testing, so I do apologize for that. Just because of how they nerfed Dreadwind and that insane cooldown, you have to go with Zealous Smash. It is situational. You want to try to clear a wave with it, clear a minion wave, and just get as many of those 3-second ticks off as you can to try to make Dreadwind more viable. For our build on level 9, go with Zealous Smash. Alright, at level 10, we have 3 options. We have Dreadheart on the left, Unstoppable Assault on the Mutation, and Desperate Assault on the right. All 3 of these skills are awesome, very useful in all of them. Let's take a look. Alright, we're going to see Dreadheart. It's going to allow you to chase down any of the Dreadwind. Keep in mind in a real fight, Eldragon will just clothesline away. Unstoppable Assault. It'll allow you to survive Eldragon's and Fuego. Get that KO. And then Desperate Assault. Kind of more situational than the other two. Alrighty. Like I said, before we take a look at these skills, each one of these are really great. They're all awesome. The one that I would say, Desperate Assault kind of loses by a little bit in that it's situational. However, the other two, the 30% movement speed and the Overshield that lasts the duration of Dreadwind now, both of those are really good. For our build, we're going Dreadheart. It's going to help you chase down targets a little bit better. So once again, like I said, the way we play Rath is it's kind of like a cat and mouse. Once you catch your mouse, you don't want him to get away. So Dreadheart, you can pop that and get that 30% movement speed, and it can help you chase that mouse down and just cut his damn head off. But alright guys, that was it for the build. Let's take a look at Rath's gear options. Alright, so what we go with Rath to complement our build is we go with an attack damage item, attack speed item, and his legendary, which is going to give you an extra 10% once you get your genetic siphon procced up. It's going to give you a total of 40% lifesteal, as well as some increased attack speed and some improved sprint speed. So Rath's are going to be all over the place, popping enemies up, getting kills. Rath is not invincible, so you guys do need to be very mindful that it is really squishy. You need to pick your targets well. You need to play Rath as a wise hunter, and as soon as you got that mouse out in the open and you know you can catch him, then go for it. Otherwise, play it cool, keep your distance, don't constantly charge in and feed the enemy team. We see a lot of Raths do that. Just play really smart with them and you'll do well. Anyway, we hope you guys like the build. This is episode 5. We have episode 6 coming up very soon, so you guys just stay tuned. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe, and more content is coming on the way. Thanks, guys.